My next guest tonight is a regular at Caroline's Comedy Club right here in New York City. Please welcome very funny guy, Mr. Brian Kiley.
Thank you. Thanks. I had an interesting day today. I was watching the news today, and there was a Muslim extremist on saying that when he dies, he's going to be greeted by 72 virgins. And I thought, you know, I was in the marching band in high school. I know what it's like to hang out with 72 virgins. It's not that great. He's going to be disappointed. And I went to high school before political correctness. Our school nickname, we were the Fighting Indians. We had a kid who dressed up like an actual Indian who used to dance around the field before every game. So all our games were rained out. I do think people are a lot more open about these things these days. I met one of my new neighbors recently. The very first thing he said to me, he said, "I'm gay, and I was born gay." So after an awkward silence, I just said, "I'm bald, and I was born bald." I did something not too PC. I went hunting for the first time, and I shot an elk. I felt really bad at first, but the guy was wearing a plaid leisure suit, so he had to come and shot. I have to say, these days I get much more excited about my kids' lives than I do about my own. My son hit a home run in T-ball. It was the greatest moment of my life. And I realize it's T-ball, and I know he's on steroids, but what a thrill. So, like a lot of dads, my dream is that my son will grow up to be the next Tiger Woods. And I don't even care if he plays golf. I just want him to marry a hot Swedish model. I would be so proud. It's been a big year for my 7-year-old. 2 months ago, he made his first confession. Took the cops 4 hours to break him. He's got some willpower. So, my wife and I, we just bought a video camera, and we've been videotaping our kids a lot. We think they've been stealing from us. Like some proof. You have to field some tough questions when you're a parent, though. My kids came back from visiting my grandmother recently. My 5-year-old said to me, "Dad, does Nana really have to die?" I'm like, "Well, she did commit a capital crime." Those are the rules. So, I've also noticed, though, the meanings of certain words have changed since I was a kid. When I was growing up, we used to call flip-flops thongs, right? I said to my kids last summer, I said, "You know, Mom and I are thinking of putting our thongs on and going down the beach." They're like, "No, thank you. I don't want to see that. What's the big deal?" So, my wife told me this week she started seeing a therapist. And I'm like, "Can we afford a therapist?" And she's like, "I'm not seeing him professionally." Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah. When I was single, I had a ton of girlfriends. Okay, I only had 2, but they each weighed 1,000 pounds. Thanks for doing the math in your head. A lot of problems. I have trouble sleeping. So I bought this tape of ocean waves to help me fall asleep. Just as I'm nodding off, I could hear, "Help." You guys have been very nice. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
That was really funny. Brian Kiley, everybody, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Always hilarious. Thank you very much. Hilarious guy. All right, thanks to Amanda Peet for stopping by. Ain't she a looker? And huge thanks to Gene Wilder for making time for us. That was cool. Max Weinberg, 7. Remember last call with Carson Daly. Bye, everybody.